It is Magi coming at you with some Junior Star League action today here. We're going to be checking out week number 5. We have 2 games, or 2 different sets from week 5. Let's go ahead and start off with this one here. Looks like the map for this season, week 5, is going to be Submarine. Yes, older version. So give me a second here, guys. We got to load up an older version of StarCraft 2 to get this to work. There we go. Get our casting splash screen up here. Make that brighter so I can see. Alright. And here we go. Starting off in the top left-hand corner, Submarine. It is from Born Gosu, a very cute sneak. And in the bottom right-hand corner, he's going to try his might against the purple Protoss Paces of Try. So without further ado, let's get into this PvP. Everything looks like it started off relatively normal. We got the Pro Scouts coming down. No scout here. He's going to wait for that gateway to end. He's going to scout, which is fair enough. Fair enough. You're not really missing too much. So this map's called Submarine. Is there a submarine on this map? Please tell me there's a submarine somewhere on this map. I'll be very sad if there's no submarine on this map. I guess that's a submarine. So Protoss versus Protoss. Now, this is a matchup I personally am not too familiar with, as I don't usually play a lot of Protoss myself. We have double gas coming down here for sneak. Very curious as to what he might be thinking of doing here. Versus the one gas of Born or Try on the other side. So might be a Stargate opener with this. Now, we do have 2 gateways inside my score. Looking pretty standard here, so might be a couple of depths on the way. We do have the expand for Try. Looking to get into the 2 base there. Let's see what Snick decides to do. Probably going to expand after the adepts come out. If there is going to be adepts or it's going to be stalkers. I mean, you never know what it could be. It's back and forth. PvP, sometimes stalkers are the go-to from what I understand. Sometimes the adepts come out, who are a great way to harass. So usually, probably a Stargate to follow up. Let's see. Nope, straight to the Twilight Council. So Sneak looking to do a little bit of one base action here with some, okay, there we go, there's the Adepts. So I might just give you Adepts with Resonating Glaives. Maybe a Dark Shrine to follow up. We're going to have to wait and see. No expansion just yet. Now, the Twilight Council does get spotted here by Try. Assuming Try actually, you know, clicked on that building to see what it was. Stalker on the way. Now, Stalker, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe the Stalker trades better against 2 Adepts. I mean, Adepts are mostly for harassment purposes. Now, there is a rowboat on the way, so let's see if we see Resonating Glaives come out of here from ACuteSnek. Snick! What are we building? Snick! Adepts being sent out across the map. I'm going to go see if they can get done. Stalker is out. However, there's only one here. The second one is on the way. Now, 2 Stalkers against Adepts. Stalkers should win that very easily. Get right up here. Throw the shade in. Head straight for the main. The Stalker getting pulled out of position here a little bit. The shade will end up finishing up. Let's see how many probes this gets. 1. Oh, not focusing down. Okay, we got the 3 probes. They do get surrounded here, but they will get about 4, 5 probes here before they actually get cleaned up. So a little bit of economic damage being done there. Follow-up Snick is looking like he wants to expand. A Warp Prism is on the way, and of course, Resonating Glaives. So this will be 4 gate Adepts. Now, there are Stalkers out here, but once your Glaives finishes up, the Stalkers might start to lose a little bit of their effectiveness. Try would very much like to see a couple more gateways get added on here for Try. That way he can, you know, at least have something to warp in with. The warp gate is about done. Immortal on the way here. This might not be the best choice with the Warp Prism coming out. It means there's going to be a lot of pressure to be able to be applied to the other side. Still no expansion for Snake, so you look like he's going to try to end this on one base. At least he's going to have to. There is a Dark Shrine follow-up to the Adepts coming in here. Sentry coming out here. We have the unload of another round of Adepts coming in. Let's see what happens. Now, Resonating Glaives is done. Here we go. Good as we start to engage. Takes out the Sentry there relatively quickly, so you can't force them off. Stalker will end up falling. Shade does finish up straight into the main. Dark Shrine is done on the other side of the map, so we could see a warping of good old DTs. Immortals being added on here, but already a lot of economic damage being done here for Snake. Trying to clean this up. But not before he loses every probe in the natural here. Another round of warpings coming in. This time more Adepts. No DTs just yet. Shading once again into that main base. Grouping them all up. Cancels it out. Alright. He's going to get to work focusing down that Nexus. These Adepts are actually going to be trapped here until that Shade finishes up. So all these should end up getting cleaned up relatively easily. So nope. They do make it out. But again, more probes falling here. This might actually be game over damage. The Dark... Yeah, here we go. The Dark Templar coming in behind us. And that will actually get Sneak the win there in the first game of the series. Sorry about that. I had a quick response there to one of our lovely admins. A Dally Cat. We're going to go ahead and move into game number 2 of that series. Now, the thing about this is we are actually doing older games, so I have to exit all the way out and then reopen the game. Which should make it far easier if I just come in here and do it this way. Game 2! Here we go, going into game number 2 on Everdream between ACuteSnek and Try. Spawning into the top right-hand corner this time around on Everdream LE, the pink Protoss Paces, which in the GLHF, it is ACuteSnek. ACuteSnek. In the bottom right left-hand corner. Can he even it up? It is the Protoss Paces of Shrek. He's in purple. And here we go again. Right off the gate, we do have the probe scouts coming out for both sides this time. What does one probe say to the other probe? Boom. You know, when they pass by, like, hey man, what's going on, you know? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You going to my base? Okay. A second probe on the way. There is a forge. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Pylon warping in on the low ground here. Now there is only a gateway here. This could be unscouted for a while. Alright, there. Try does get up here. Checks to see that forge. Is he looking for it? He is looking for it. Gas is finished up. He's not looking for it anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's the probe on the high ground with a gateway coming down here right next to that cannon. Probe providing some of that high ground vision. Now, this is a bit too late. You know, this is going to be a bit too late because the second probe can come up this ramp and actually, you know, provide vision for that cannon to shoot up. Oh, no, the surround in the mineral line gets that probe picked off. Oh, no. Now, this probe here is actually locked out as well. It can't... Oh, it's actually open. Okay, it is actually open. Cannon on the high ground going down here. Gonna start working on that second gateway. Going down the pylon there, I guess, trying to block the door so nothing else can get in. Now, it is providing a little bit of time for these gateways to finish up, but keep in mind, this pylon on the high ground is done, which means the cannon will follow up as well. This also means that the cannon on the low ground can cover the cannon on the high ground. This is a very cute sneak. Sneak. Being super cheeky. Gas bet added on back home for sneak. Now, your best bet in this situation, right? Zealots are only going to do so much. You got one zealot out. If you wanted to try and salvage this situation and try his position, as someone who generally when I play Protoss, I'm always, oh wow. I just screwed this one all up. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, sorry, I didn't realize what was going on. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Production, you're fired. Get out, production. But anyway, guys, anyway. So, as I say, the best bet for you in this situation is to actually throw down a forge somewhere of your own. Stalker does get out here, but this might be too little too late as you're having to clean all this up. The second cannon added, or third cannon gets warped in on the high ground. Yeah, so your best bet is to add a forge in yourself and try to block out any progression here for these cannons. You don't want them to intrude any more than you already have. So, the frowny face, GG's though. And Snick pulls out the 2-0 win with a very cheeky cannon rush. Boop. Super cheeky Snick. So anyway, I'll be back with more here from week number 5. Get about